Yo, what is up guys? Welcome to another YouTube video. So today I want to show you guys basically what I eat before training and what I can eat after training and how I actually pick my food and what kind of food to eat and why, and also showing you guys the pool day that I'm going to be filming later. And on a final note, this is going to be the final 2 video of this series, but we are going to try different contents after this. So make sure to give the video a big thumbs up and let's jump into it. This MyProtein Bcaa drink has 180 mg of caffeine and 0 sugar, and this has officially replaced the White Monster because I have a lot of it in my fridge. At the same time, it tastes really good and I'm very impressed. So what is the purpose of eating before training? And the whole purpose is basically not to be too hungry, because if you are too hungry, you will be distracted while you're training. However, some people, including myself, can train empty stomach as well because I'm quite used to that kind of intensity. But I do know some people who just cannot, like they have to eat their breakfast or they have to eat at least something before they train. Another thing about me is that I like to strategize on the type of food that I eat, because I know that food will affect the way that I feel when I go and train. So first things first, in the morning, I like to take my supplements, which is fish oil and vitamin C. And after that, I'll drink this green drink, which is called Green Superfood by MyVegan, which is under the brand of MyProtein. And after about 30 minutes, I decided to make my pre-workout meal as a protein and fat diet, which I'll explain in a bit. And the menu is eggs and chicken breast, which is very simple. And the chicken breast I get is from Tara and Eat. It is a local company based in Muar, which is close to Johor in Malaysia, and they make ready-made chicken breast that is marinated in different forms, and it tastes really good because it's very tender and so easy to prep. Like what I'm doing here is just reheating it and then just eating it immediately with my eggs. Alright, so that takes only about, I would say, less than 5 minutes to prepare, and I'm very happy with it. And so my meal today consists of eggs, chicken, and of course some vegetables. And that is only if I'm lucky that, you know, my mom has cooked some vegetables and I'll just take some to eat. If not, I'll probably just eat the eggs and the chicken alone, which is also really good. And then I will rest for about 30 minutes before I actually make a move to go to the gym. So what you see here is a very simple meal, and I want to just talk a little bit about the type of food that I generally will pick to eat before training. Now, most people think that the purpose of eating before is to actually get energy so that you could train, and that is false. Your body actually don't get instant energy. However, you do feel less hungry, and that actually allows you to be more focused in the gym. But Alex, where do you get most of your energy from? And the answer is that you get it from the food that you consume yesterday. So when it comes to the type of pre-workout food, I would always understand what is the food I'm consuming and what is the purpose of it. So the first one is an only protein, which is basically eating either just meat or having a protein shake before training. And this is kind of what most people are doing. Personally, I don't feel like I'm filled up, or I feel like I can still get hungry, so I rather go with the second choice, which is a protein and fat, which is what you guys saw. I had my eggs and chicken, which is basically the great example of what a protein and fat diet looks like. So that is something that I personally love to eat before training because I feel just right. The third one is a protein and carbs, which an example I'm going to give you is protein shake and oats, or chicken breast and rice. Sometimes I would do this because, you know, it depends on the conveniency whether I can have it. Now the fourth one is basically having all protein, carbs and fat. And here's the thing, the more macronutrients that you consume, the more you will take time to digest the food and you will feel a lot more sluggish. So this is probably the type that I wouldn't recommend, but there is people doing this just right before training. And so this is something that I would say, you know, you probably need about an hour to 2 hour max to really just feel better, to feel more efficient to train. Last but not least, we have the fast digestive carbohydrates, which is basically sugar, fructose, or in other words, you know, you can have candy, or you can have soda, or you can even have fruits. So sometimes if I can't get my protein and fat, I would definitely go for like a banana or have an apple just right before training. So this is just to get, you know, just to get that sugar into your body. And again, you can take this like even 5 minutes before training because it's such an easy food for your body to break down. But you might say, Alex, what is the best type? You give me so many examples, and I'm just gonna say this, it really depends on your timing. Now, if you want fast, you want 10 to 15 minutes before you hit the gym, I would say go for A, protein only, or E, fast digestive carbohydrates. So protein only is like a protein shake or a chicken breast, very simple, and fast digestive carbohydrates is like banana or apple. So these are the type of food that you guys can take just right before training. The next type is the one that you can consume under 1 hour, and these are B, protein and fat, and C, protein and carbs. So example for protein and fat is like chicken breast and eggs, or protein shake and peanut butter, or just chicken thigh because chicken thigh is high in fats. For protein and carbs, it's like chicken breast and rice, or you can have oats and protein shake. So you can just vary around with what kind of food that you want. Last but not least, you know, if you want to consume under 2 to 3 hours, you guys can have a complete meal, which is option number D, protein, carbs, and fat. And the example is like chicken breast plus rice plus eggs, or you guys can have a protein shake plus oats and peanut butter. So you get all protein, carbs, and fat, which will take a lot more time to digest into your system, and I recommend about 2 to 3 hours to consume this before you train. Alright, now that we got that done, it's time to train. Pool workout, let's go. Alright guys, so as you know, I am eating at 3,000 calories in a day, so my post-workout meal generally will have a ton of food. So what I'm having here is rice, veggie, and chicken, and this is from my local mixed rice, or we call it economy rice, or zap fan, and I just consume the calories that I need throughout the day to fulfill my 3,000 calories. So the choices of food that I pick generally for post-workout are always the same, because I feel very satisfied whenever I eat this, and you know, post-workout I would generally want to just feel full. And what I do is to always pick slow digestive kind of food like rice. Okay, so carbs kind of play the major role for my calories, and I would just pick either rice or potatoes, but mainly rice, because guys, I'm Asian and I love rice. So yes, a typical meal would just look like, you know, rice, chicken, veggie, and at the same time some eggs. Sometimes I have some sauces here and there, but this would be the standard meal that I'll eat for my post-workout meal. So on a final note, yes, I'm a very simple man. I like to keep it simple, like to keep it repetitive, as long as it works and it doesn't become a hassle for me to really complicate the way I eat, and as long as it fulfills my satisfaction. So that is my post-workout meal, is basically to fill up the whole calories that I need throughout the day after that. If you guys are interested in getting some team joint clothes, link down below. You guys can use the code alexchee. Or if you guys want to get some supplements by MyProtein, you guys can also check out the link down below. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, make sure to go and check it out. And that is going to cover for this video. I shall see you guys for Thursday. Peace out.